Talking to your parents about their estate plan can be a little tricky. And I do get this question a lot because a lot of times I'll talk to a group of maybe young parents and they are then become aware of how important estate planning is. And then their next thought is, oh goodness, I hope that my parents have their estate plan together, because if they don't, they realize they're the ones who are going to have be dealing with the mess that their own parents could be leaving behind. So in some families, it's pretty easy to bring up this topic. You may have an open relationship with your parents and you can talk about anything. That's how it was when I grew up. My parents talked to us about all kinds of things with their finances and their estate plan. But a lot of families aren't like that, and where it can be very sensitive, it can be difficult to discuss this. And so I would say there are some openers that might be helpful. One opener is if you kind of take the lead with saying, we just got our estate planning done and it really opened up our awareness to a lot of the different issues, and I don't know if you've gotten your estate planning done or had it looked at in a while, mom or dad, but I would love for you to meet our attorney and sit down with her and maybe have a conversation about making sure your plan's updated. Another opener sometimes that works for people to start the conversation with their parents is asking them, if something happened to you, if you got bumped in the head one day even and ended up in the hospital, would I be able to speak to your doctors and help make medical decisions on your behalf? Sometimes people assume that just because you're their child or even a spouse, that you would automatically have this legal authority. But that's actually not the case. The laws are very strict about who can even speak to your doctors on your behalf. And it's definitely not automatic, even for a spouse. So making sure that our parents know that the laws have changed. Perhaps it's been a while since they've had their plan looked at, or maybe they don't have a plan at all. And making sure they realize that it would be difficult for them. It would be hard for you to be able to help them if something unexpected happened medically or even legally or financially. And sometimes just starting the conversation that way is helpful so that they feel like you really have their best interests at heart and that you want to be able to step in and help them if something happened.